there, I'm Valerie Stupp. Every night at this time, we bring you the most popular items at HSN and the deals you love. The items you'll see tonight are part of our amazing home collection. We are so excited to show you stylish ways to improve the look and feel of every room in the house. Plus, did you know that you can shop anywhere, anytime on our app? Download the HSN mobile app and stay up to date on the best deals and even receive exclusive app-only coupons. Search app on hsn.com for more.
What would you say if I told you that I was holding a solar light in my hand right there? You'd look at that and go like, what, are you kidding me? That thing is flat like a pancake, but guess what? That is a solar light. These are the brand new disc lights from Bell & Howell. They have 8 of the SMD LEDs, those little tiny yellow dots you see all the way around there. Those are actually LED light chips, okay? They use very, very little power, but they put out a tremendous amount of light, and the rest of that is just one really big solar panel all the way around. When you look at these, gosh, doesn't that look like stainless steel? You know why? Because it is stainless steel. You're getting a stainless steel light that you can use flush mount to the ground, just like that. We give you the stake that you see behind that, or you can put it flat on any surface where you might want to have additional lighting. Now, here's a little secret. The lights you're seeing right there in that video only have 4 of the SMD LEDs. See that? Only 4. The ones you're buying right now from us have 8 of the SMD LEDs inside of them. You're gonna get 8 of them. Now, when you buy the set tonight, you're going to get 6 of these in every set that you buy. So when you're getting 6 of these, think about where you're gonna put them. Do you wanna put them in the ground around a bird fountain? Do you wanna put them in your bushes? Do you wanna line a path with these? Do you wanna just put them on top of your deck or maybe on top of a fence? You can do all of that. And when it gets dark out at night, watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cover the photocell on this. They're gonna light up automatically. During the daytime, they turn themselves off. So they're self-regulating. I mean, these really are some of the most amazing solar lights, if only because of how flat they are. And we know, Carrie, that you paid a lot of money to have somebody put in a recessed light in the ground at your house.
I appreciate, and I know that a lot of you do as well, exterior illumination. Like, it is a game changer. Yes, for safety reasons, coming up the stairs to your home or illuminating a patio in the backyard. But being able to illuminate your house and your foliage, and what we did is we illuminated our garage doors. We thought that would be really neat. We got like the wood garage doors, and we thought that'd be fabulous. We had an electrician install them, and it was not inexpensive. Where were these?
Back then.
Right? I mean, these are amazing. And by the way, I'm sure you mentioned, this is stainless steel construction.
Yes.
Water resistant, rust resistant. It's super cool. You get the stake if you need it. Otherwise, you can just put them on the stairs to illuminate that walkway. But as we continue to show you more uses, please let me point out, that looks fabulous. And you know what you see on each one of these? 8 LED lights.
I mentioned this.
On the infomercial?
Yes.
There's 4.
I know, and that's the crazy thing too, is that I don't know how we got these, but we've got the ones with the 8, the deluxe with the 8 separate lights in them, which is nice. And people ask me, we talked about this last time we sold these, that, you know, it's the same battery that's in both of these, but because these are the SMD LEDs, they are such misers when it comes to power that it doesn't matter. There's plenty of power in these, and you just let them sit outside. They charge up during the daytime. That's what's so neat about these. The one thing I suggest, though, is that if you're gonna use these, okay, with the stakes, they're awesome. Without them, think about this, maybe getting a little double stick tape, or maybe getting some hook and loop, and you can attach them vertically to surfaces if you wanted to your mailbox maybe, so that at night you can see where your driveway is, or maybe to a fence, a dock, you know, anything like that, you can do it. But the nice thing is that when you put them in the ground, they vanish. It's like they're not there until they light up.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, and you know what? They don't look cheap.
Nope.
No one wants to put something outside on their beautiful walkway or in their garden, or, you know, a lot of us work outside very hard, and we're proud of outside, and we want something that looks luxe, that looks like we had an electrician come and run wires.
Exactly.
This is stainless steel construction. They look like they're wired. They're just simply so easy. Around the pool, around the deck. I love that little video. Did we show the one where you can actually put them on the tabletop if you're having a backyard get-together on the 4th of July? That's perfect. Maybe you've got stairs coming up to your front door. I do. My stairs are not illuminated, and I honestly, at night, I go out with my guests, and I say, there's another step, because I'm afraid people are going to miss it. This, and I would love to have my stairs illuminated, but again, that's expensive. This is an easy, inexpensive solution. You don't need to water them.
Don't need to water your lights. I just like to do this. No, but just to show you that they are water resistant, so you don't need to worry about them. I'll tell you another thing that they're loo resistant, because I've got some in my backyard and I've stepped on them several times because you forget that they're there, and it doesn't hurt them at all. I mean, these are really, really well made. The stainless steel construction on these really makes for a nice sturdy light. And one of the things I like about these, I'm gonna bring out some comparisons just to show you, because when you talk about, oh boy, when you talk about exterior lighting, this right here is a encumbrance to me. To have to run wires, and I can only have my lights so far apart because they have to be held together with this. And a lot of times, if you don't already have a low voltage setup outside your house, you gotta get an electrician to come out and do that. So that's a pain right there. Then you buy these other types of solar lights, and what makes me laugh is, look how big the solar panel is on that. Is that not like one of the tiniest solar panels you've ever seen?
Right.
And here's one of ours. Look at the difference in the size in those solar panels. I mean, ours is absolutely massive. Now, granted, this little guy has one teeny tiny little LED in it. We have 8 big LEDs, those SMD LEDs that go all the way around the outside of that. So, I mean, you're getting so much more power, so much more in terms of the luminance that you're gonna get off of these. Not to mention the fact that this right here is gonna stick above the ground there about a foot. Ours, flush to the ground.
And give you that uplighting. Those aren't going to do that for you.
Yeah, these guys are downlight.
Amazing.
Ours are uplight.
Love these on the infomercial. If you've seen the infomercial, they're actually more expensive on the infomercial, and you only get 4 of the LED lights. So you get double the amount of lights. They turn on at night, they turn off in the morning, so there's no timer, there's no fuss, there's no wires, there's no electrician. You just grab as many sets as you want, and we are doing buy more and save, so you have reduced shipping and handling on each additional set, and you illuminate that garden that you're proud of. You go underneath the windows, you go up your walkway, and you have something that looks like you had an electrician come out to install them.
No, it does. And you know what? Let's bring the lights down again, because I want everybody to look at that staircase behind us over here. They look wonderful in the planter right here. They look phenomenal on the grass. But look at the staircase, because that's where you really see that architectural uplighting. Do you see that? And the way that light is going right up those banisters all the way up to the top. I mean, it really is beautiful, the effect that you can get. And if you've got a wall outside your house, you want to put it around the base of the wall. Maybe you've got planters, maybe you've got a fountain or something. I mean, these are just going to look absolutely amazing. And to your point earlier, it's going to look like you had an electrician come out and install these, because these are that kind of high quality. Look at that
uplighting.
Isn't it great?
That could be your walkway. That could be your staircase. You get the stakes, so if you want to just stake them right into the ground, talk about 2-second illumination, right? Look at that little area around the planter with the flowers. You illuminate it, it looks like it's in a house magazine catalog thingy. Don't you love looking in those? Well,
you know what's funny though? If you think about it, we spend all this time in our gardens and all the pretty flowers and the plants and everything, and we can only see them maybe 12 hours out of the day. Okay, you know, when it's dark, nobody knows what's out there. But if you put lights in the bushes, which these are absolutely perfect to do, you're gonna be able to see how gorgeous that all is. Now, I wanna show you right here, this is when you buy these, they come packed with the stakes, and that's one of the stakes right there. And all you have to do is take this apart, slot A goes into tab B just like that. You create this little form right here, and then there are holes actually in the bottom right there. You just insert these into this. You gotta line them up and get them in there. Apparently, I'm not doing a good job at this right now. There we go.
Backwards.
Got them right in there, But look at that. So now you're ready just to stake this out. And if you notice, it has 2 sets of stakes. It has the longer ones right here, and then it has some smaller ones that are gonna stop it from rotating. So once you put this in the ground, it's there. And it disappears because the grass really grows up around it. You don't even know it's there.
Oh, no.
I love them.
These are amazing.
They're fun.
You know what's crazy is I'm looking at the number that has been spoken for, and right now we're about to hit 8,400 of these. That's today. We have the exclusive world launch of these. They launched at midnight, I believe, or shortly after.
Oh, no, I was here.
It was midnight. Lou lives here. And I mean, that is how crazy we are for these, because we're thinking about our 4th of July get-togethers. Wanting to illuminate the area around the pool or our garden and the things that we love outside. It simply just adds such amazing curb appeal. And I've never seen exterior illumination like this that's so affordable. Look at the retail compare. You're at $42. So today, if you want to stock up, again, not limiting the number that you can get home. Buy more and save means half price shipping and handling on each additional set. But we are becoming limited. Like I said, 8,400
in one day.
I know.
Well, look at this animation, because I want you to see how these work, okay? It's kind of amazing. So during the day, they bring in the sun's rays, the solar panels collect all that power, and it charges the batteries back up. At night, when the sun goes down, the photocell says, turn the lights on. The lights go on, and then during the day, the process reverses. The lights turn themselves off. So they're self-regulating all the time. Really, once you put these in place, you're going to forget that you ever put them there for a couple reasons. One, they are going to be flush to the ground, so you're not even going to notice them. It's not like most solar lights that are like a foot or more above the ground. Two, these are absolutely gorgeous, kind of like a pop-up sprinkler. And when it's not working, you don't know it's there, but when they turn on, you're like, oh yeah, we got lights all up and down the driveway. And one of the things I love about these is that pulling into a driveway that's lined with these is like landing a plane on a runway, because you've got all those lights right on the edges, and they're recessed lights as well. And like I said earlier, I've stepped on these a couple times.
Yeah.
Then I've had them in my backyard, and I haven't damaged them, and I am not a lightweight, okay? So haven't hurt them at all. I'm just saying.
I mean, first the weight comment, well actually the head comment was first.
The head comment.
This is very self-deprecating tonight, Lou. Yeah, they look amazing. If you want something that looks incredibly expensive, that looks like you had custom design done in your yard, that you had an electrician come out and install, that's what these are. This is amazing construction that's not only going to resist the water, it's going to resist rusting because you have that surgical grade stainless steel. Essentially, you can use them with a steak if you want to, or without. What a fabulous value. All 6 of these with not 4 LED lights, all of them have 8 LED lights. That's better than the infomercial, and it's cheaper than the infomercial today. Under $10 on any major charge card. I know that we only have a few minutes left to share this with you. We want to take down the lights again so that you can see. I want you to understand, a lot of us, we look at this and we go, okay, I'm used to the LED lights outside.
Yeah.
These give you up light.
Yeah.
So take a look at what your stairs are going to look
different.
like.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing, because normally what we're relying on is one little LED bulb and a reflector that just shines the light on the ground. And it might put a nice pattern on the ground, but I don't care about what's on the ground. What I want to see is the flowers that are around it. I want to see the bird feeder. I want to see the statues that might be there, the walls that are there.
Yeah.
I want it to line the path, but you know what? It doesn't have to show me the ground around the path. You know, that's not the big thing to me. But I love what it's doing right there. The uplighting on the banisters is great. But you know what? Remember, if you wanted to use these for a party, because you're having people come over at night and you just want to place these around on tables, or maybe you've got a wall that runs along your garden, put them on top of the wall there. You can do that. As long as they're charged up, you leave them out in the sun during the daytime, you can put these on any surface that you want at night and use them to create a little ambiance.
You know what would be great? If you live in a house, or excuse me, if you live in an apartment or you live in a condo and maybe you've got a balcony and you've got some nice beautiful planters out there, you could really create a beautiful effect on your balcony.
You really could. Well, and they're so low profile that's why they can work on stairs. They can work on a dock. You know, you could put them on a fence post on top of the post if you wanted to. I mean, so many cool, creative things you can do. Remember what I said earlier? If you wanted to use them vertically, nothing says you can't. There's no rules for that. All you need to do is go out and get yourself some double stick tape or maybe some hook and loop and just attach it vertically to a surface. And then at night, they're going to light up and they're going to illuminate whatever that is. If it's a wall, if it's, you know, a fence post, if it's your mailbox, doesn't matter.
I like the mailbox idea.
The mailbox idea, like.
Yeah, very creative. Well, we are incredibly busy right now. It's so fun that you're all shopping with us and enjoying these. HSN.com, best bet by far, or express ordering. Otherwise, bear with us. We're about to hit 9,000 of these gone, and we just launched these today. It's the HSN exclusive launch. The infomercial has far fewer lights. The infomercial is actually more money, and of course, there's no flex on the infomercial. So for $9.98, grab more than one set before these are spoken for. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee, or just stop and think for a second, okay, I want to illuminate my driveway so that when people are pulling in, they can see my driveway clearly. I want my stairs illuminated, so if you're like me, you're not worrying about somebody missing that step when they're leaving your house. But then what about the backyard? You've got that rail, that banister, you'd like to have illumination on that. Around the pool, your trees illuminated in the front yard, your beautiful flowers that you're going to be planting. This is one of the best ways to illuminate it with that LED light that doesn't need a battery, doesn't need any fuss whatsoever, turns itself on.
Yeah, it does all that for you. Never have to replace the batteries in these because they get recharged every single day when they're sitting out there. They turn themselves on, and I mean, that's what I love about these, is it's a no-brainer. This is a DIY project that anybody can do, anybody.
9,000 1,000 gone.
Boom.
With everyone on the line, we are becoming limited. Remember, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. These are amazing. Stainless steel construction. You don't have to worry about the weather. You don't have to worry about these rusting. They're going to resist that. There's no timer. There's no fuss. They turn themselves on at night and turn themselves off in the morning.
Yeah.
So when you come home from work and it's already dark, your home is illuminated.
It greets
looks
you.
Gorgeous. Yes.
I love that about
I love that as well. What an incredible value. Again, hsn.com is going to be your best bet. Lou, final thoughts with everyone in the ordering process right now. We're becoming limited.
I want you to realize that when you buy these, you're getting the state-of-the-art SMD LEDs in these, the surface mount device LEDs. That's why these can be so thin. That's why they can be so light. And that's why they can be so bright, because these little SMD LEDs, those little yellow dots you see right there, use very, very little power to put out a tremendous amount of light. When I cover that, you can see how bright those get, how quickly they get. So they're gonna last a long time. They're not gonna use a lot of power.
This is from HP. Intel Core i3 on the inside. And then you have Microsoft Windows 10 as well, which is your operating system. We're gonna do this laptop bundle, 17 inches. That's as big as we sell, guys. Not only is it 17 inches, but look what else. It's touchscreen. You get touchscreen, you get that huge keyboard with this, but lightweight. And look at the price break we're doing today, taking $100 off, free shipping and 6 flex payment. So you can put that on your credit card if you'd like to, but if you would like to use our HSN card, here's the thing. You can use our HSN card, you can use VIP financing, and it's $75.55 a month, and there is absolutely no interest, which is my favorite thing, and I'm gonna say it again. Absolutely no interest when you use our credit card. So let us finance it for you, and you pay no interest whatsoever. Now, why do you wanna upgrade? Because it takes a long time to start up your laptop. Are you sitting there waiting, and finally just kind of give up? It runs hot. That thing can almost burn you, right? It's heavy. That battery runs out so fast. I mean, as soon as you turn it on, you're almost having to plug it in. Slow performance. We're doing so much on our computers, it's only gonna be more so. But the other number one reason for me to upgrade is the touch screen. Because once you go touch screen, you will never do anything else because it's so much easier to use. And Aaron's going to show us all the features after I go through the colors. Pretty colors to share with you. We have the blue available. If you want the blue, I have the final 6 dozen left in that. Purple's next to that. The mint is that light blue, so pretty. Red, a little bit of metallic red. The gold and the silver are always one of our top sellers. We're going to include some great software for you, including Tax Act 2017. So I think you get, like, what is it?
It's $490 of additional software and services.
$500 worth of software, including that Tax Act, which I need it right now,
we all do. That time of year, right?
But this truly, when we talk about your specs, most storage that we offer, okay, just the top of the line right here, and that processor in here.
Yeah, great. A lot of superlatives. The number one processor company in the world is in here, the number one computer company in America, the number one operating system in the world. A lot of good things. The largest hard drive that we've ever done. Let's start, the largest screen. That's, I think that is one of those kind of creature comfort things, you know, that when you're looking at your screen, I always joke and say, no one's ever bought a computer and said, you know, I wish I'd bought a smaller screen. It's always the other way. Everybody thinks, I should have gotten just the little bit larger screen. Taking a look at this screen for a minute, not just a big, beautiful screen, but also a touch screen. And you see how incredibly quick and incredibly responsive that is to having a touch screen. I've got to tell you, you've probably experienced a touch screen on your smartphone, probably experienced a touch screen on your tablet. And as you know, they've sort of taken over the world, right? I mean, a touch screen is what everyone wants to have on their device because they're easier to use, because they're simpler, because they're more intuitive. You just kind of don't have to think quite as much, can get more done a little bit faster. Having a touchscreen now on your computer, you know, when you think about it, your computer is the number one electronic in your house. It's the electronic on which most other things are based. We plug our tablets into our computers. We plug our smartphones into our computers. So if your computer, like Alice said at the beginning, is slow, is heavy, is hot, takes a long time to start up, this is a great upgrade. And having the touch screen is such a pleasure. Also, because this has so much RAM in it, 4 gigabytes of RAM, when you have lots of things open at one time, so when I take my finger and just kind of swipe it like that, that's something that's kind of cool in Windows 10. It allows you to see all of the programs or apps that you have open. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 things open at one time, including my little music program that I like to play around with here.
The sound on that is stellar.
Sounds good, right? Yeah, the sound is really high quality. You know, this is one of the top of the lines when it comes to I'm playing a little bit of extra music here. When it comes to HP's series of computers, this is certainly one of the top of their lines. Another one of my favorite things I want to show you guys from the very beginning, press the F5 key. Do you see that? There's a backlit keyboard on this as well. That is one of those upgrade features that you rarely see at this price point. In fact, I was talking to our buyer about computers and asked him, you know, well, will we do any other brands or any other computers this year that have backlit keyboards? And what he told me is, generally, with other brands, it's over $1,000 in your computer to get a computer that has a backlit keyboard. One of the reasons we're able to do it with HP is the #1 brand at HSN for everything we sell, all the great beauty and all the great home and all of the great fashion that we sell. We sell more HP brand than anything else. So they do things for us that they do for no one else, like making sure we have the latest processor, like making sure we have the largest screen and a touch screen for you, a high definition webcam. Oh, you know what else they made sure this is in today? And this is a big thing. Only about 1/3 of new computers in the US have an optical drive. Your new computer has an optical drive in it as well. So you know what that means, right? This means you can watch movies. It means you can listen to music. It means you can play data. It means you can burn all those things as well. This is a multi-layer optical drive, so you know whether you're watching or burning or listening or burning or playing data or moving files from one computer to another, you are fully ready to go here with every accessory that I can think of. When we go down the line, this is powered by Intel Core i3, and in just a minute we have a video we're going to show you. Core i3, well, first of all, Intel, I should say. Bum, 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 bum. You know, the #1 processor company in the world. The Core series is sort of the step up from the Pentium series, which is most often what we see here. This is the Intel Core i3 series, and I'll get into hyper-threading in a few minutes and some other really cool things that are involved in it. 4 gigabytes of RAM, great for multitasking, also for loading web pages quickly. This has the single largest hard drive we've ever seen in any computer at HSN. I should say it still is incredibly lightweight. It only weighs, I'm going to double check here, I think 5.75 pounds. So super lightweight. And the battery life is about a 9-hour, 5.75. The battery life is about a 9-hour battery life. So great battery life as well. Intel high definition graphics. We have a video we're going to show you on that in a few minutes as well. It means this is 12 times faster when it comes to 3-dimensional gaming, 8 times faster with high definition video, and then of course touchscreen. So all the things that we want in terms of speed and ease of use.
Ease of use, and did he mention the size? Yes, you did mention the size.
Yeah, the largest size,
because,
the
you
biggest.
know, really, truly, I think it doesn't even matter if it's because you're aging or whatever. Isn't it nice to be able to look at something and actually see it and read it without having to do this constantly? You know, those phones are just, they're so small. You can't read anything on it. You can't see anything on it. You have to kind of move that picture around to just even see the whole thing. Now you've got that great big 17-inch screen, but so lightweight, under 6 pounds. I mean, go and pick up, you know, a 5-pound thing of sugar, okay? So you can really kind of gauge just a little smidge over that. And that's why you're gonna take this, because this laptop truly is your desktop replacement now. The biggest difference, I think, in the past has been a couple of things. One has been the speed of the laptop, that it couldn't keep up with the desktop. This speed is lightning fast because of that Intel Core i3 processor. It's probably the two things to me that make the biggest difference. Can I see it? And how fast is it gonna be? You know, we'd love to hear from you. If you want to call in, if you have any questions, if you own this, we'd love to hear your testimonial. But if you have any questions maybe that we can answer, then please call and ask. That's why we're here. It's kind of the attention you might not get at a regular store, because who's got the time? And a lot of those people aren't even really trained, you know, on it. I mean, Aaron is an expert. I've been around it enough that I can at least talk. I may not be able to demonstrate it, but I can tell you what's important when you buy a laptop laptop. And when you buy a laptop, you're gonna want that screen to be big. You are gonna want that processor to be fast. And you are going to want the other thing that is, to me, the biggest innovation maybe ever in the history of laptops or technology. It's a touch screen.
Oh, yeah.
Because we know how to use our phones. That's why we love our phones, because it's a touch screen. Because we know how to use them. We can do this, and we can swipe, and we can do it. Now to be able to do that, to control your computer, to control your laptop, it just makes all the difference. It makes it so much easier. It makes that experience so much better. So you can look all day long at those reasons to upgrade. For me, it's about the touch screen, because I think once you touch it, you will never touch another mouse again. I could never figure out the mouse. It's like click here. So, trying just to get that little arrow onto something so you could try and click through everything to figure out how to move it. Now you don't have to, because it's all touch screen. Everything about this is simple and easy. It's lightweight. That battery life, though, Aaron.
Yeah, so about a 9-hour battery life.
That's really, for a 17-inch particular, for a screen size this big, that is over the top.
That's a big thing, because the screen usually eats battery, right? The larger the screen, the more powerful the computer, or I should say the more power at least the computer requires.
Right.
So that is one of the really cool things. Let's do this. I'm gonna dare to compare these sizes, comparing this largest screen size that we offer to lots of different things. For example, a 7-inch tablet, because a lot of us, we'll grab our tablet, we'll grab our phone to do work on. This is 425% more screen space. So it's an entirely different proposition. More space to watch video, to play games, to create projects, to get the things done in the day that you need to get done. Additional room for multiple screens, which is a big deal. So when your kids are working on this, for example, maybe they have a screen up for looking online, you know, Microsoft Edge, which used to be Internet Explorer, up on one side, and maybe they're working on a document on the other side. There's plenty of room to do both of those things because you have a larger screen. The next thing is the hard drive size. This is the single largest hard drive at any price that we have ever sold at HSN, that we've ever included in a computer, I should say. So that means you can download more movies, you can download more music, you can download more videos. 500 hours of high definition video, about 2,000 hours of standard definition. 33,000 hours of music is about 400,000 songs. Over 640,000 to be more precise, photos. So again, on a computer that weighs less than 6 pounds, this is a lot. This is certainly a lot of storage space. I want to talk about this Core i3 for a minute. This is a big thing as well, and we'll spend some time certainly talking about this. You have extraordinary performance and really powerful computing with the Core i3 technology, including hyper-threading technology, which I'll show you more about in a minute. High definition graphics, so everything that you look at on your computer looks better as well. A longer lasting battery life, as we were just talking about. This is about a 9-hour battery life. With hyper-threading technology, what happens is the cores on your computer, the performance of those are increased. So it takes each of the cores, which would be like a 1-lane highway, and doubles them, like a 2-lane highway. So now, information isn't getting stuck. So in other words, if one program is taking a little bit of time to load, the other program isn't stopped waiting behind it, because for each of your cores, there's 2 lanes. So there's lots of ways to get the information, to make the information flow through the computer without you sort of stepping back and pausing. Actually, I'd love to show you one more video. I know this is kind of a lot of videos in a row, but it's the one on Intel high definition video. This, to me, these numbers are like knockdown blowout numbers. So gaming performance, not twice as good, 12 times better, 8 times faster high definition video conversion from the #1 selling computer from 5 years ago. You don't need a separate graphics card, because Intel high definition graphics are built in already. What all this translates to is, if you love to watch movies, if you like to watch Netflix, if you like to watch Hulu, if you like to stream HSN on HSN, online, if you're on Facebook and you like to play games, or you like to surf the internet, nearly every webpage we go to now, Alice, has embedded video and embedded audio, and they're all high definition. You have a graphics card now that can process all of these things so much faster.
So much faster and so much more affordably. I know that this morning you're looking at this going, should I do it? I have a laptop, it's kind of old, but it still works. But if it's so frustrating, if it runs so hot, if it takes forever to start up, if it doesn't have a touch screen on it, if it is not a 17-inch screen so that you can actually see it. I mean, you will not believe how much of a difference that screen makes. You sit down in front of it, and it's just like when you sit down in front of your big screen television, you just relax. Instead of working so hard to try and read everything and see everything, you just kind of relax. And it's so nice to be able to have that gorgeous screen. But then to take that screen and to be able to have it as a touch screen, to me, it makes the biggest difference of anything I have ever experienced on any kind of computer, because everything is just so much easier to be able to navigate. A lot of us don't know that much about technology. I don't want to know that much about technology. I want my technology to be so easy and so intuitive that I don't even have to read the manual. And when you get that touch screen home, I think that's what makes all the difference, is it does become so intuitive that you really just have this great relaxed experience. And to go in between your phone and your laptop, it's going to make such a big difference having that same type of technology rather than having to think a completely different way when you sit in front of your laptop. So we're going to do this today. We're going to save $100 because Price Break is $100 off. Ship this to you absolutely free. We're going to let you try it, get it home, experience it for 30 days. But let me go through the colors again. I'm told that the gold is selling the fastest right now. And by the way, we are halfway through our entire quantity on this particular model. So that blue is, yeah, the royal blue is the most limited. How many do we have in the royal blue? Okay, so about 6 dozen left if you want it in the royal blue. Purple, we have the mint available, there's the red, the gold, and then we have the silver available. Get something that is a great experience, because Aaron, more and more, and more and more and more. It's all here. Yeah. All day, we're here. You're not going to sit down and do your taxes and all of your bill paying and everything else on your phone.
Absolutely.
Okay, not even on your tablet, because they're still small. You're gonna do it on this, but do it on something that's fast, and that screen is
more fun
beautiful.
When a touch screen is more fun.
You get the, I call it the trilogy, the biggest names, okay? The biggest names in tech, all in one package.
Let's talk about those 3 names for a minute, and then I'm going to give you a tour of the computer. So first of all, HP, the #1 selling computer brand in America, the #1 selling brand at HSN across everything we sell, the great health and the great beauty and the great, you name it. We sell more HP than any other brand. So they do really special things with us. HP is the #1 selling computer and #1 selling inkjet printer. Just a little side note for you there. In America, the next #1, this is a big one. You see right down here, a lot of people will not buy a computer if it doesn't have the sticker on it. This is bum, 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 bum. And notice it's not just blue. This one's special. It's blue and white. That's because this is not just Intel. This is the Intel Core series of processors. Intel Core i3 means this processor is hyper-threaded, so it moves faster. It can sort of think, each core can think about things in 2 lanes, sort of in 2 directions at one time. A lot of really good things with that core technology. There's the Core i3, i5, i7. So this is the Core i3. We rarely have that, particularly we rarely have it in a computer that is 17-inch and is touchscreen. And that to me is the trifecta. To have the Core i3, to have it to be touchscreen, and have it be the largest screen that we offer. Those are a lot of things that a lot of us kind of wait for. The other big #1, I'm going to just kind of reach my finger down over here to push the start button and show you, this is Windows 10. So Windows 10 is the latest version of the Windows operating system. It has Cortana built in, your little voice assistant, so you can talk to Cortana, or you can just search on Cortana. You can touch the search bar like I did there, and very, very easy to navigate your computer that way. You also have the brand new Microsoft Edge, which I'm going to try to talk about in just a couple of minutes. That's one of the newest, the latest built-in web browser, so it replaces Internet Explorer. So again, HP is the #1 brand in America when it comes to computers. Intel's the #1 brand in the world when it comes to processors, and this is the Core i3 processor. And of course, Windows is the #1 PC operating system in the world.
We're going to show you an LED light bulb that's going to last over 22 years, and we're going to share with you savings that will make your mouth water. let's get into it with our very dear friend, Mr. Kerry McNally, who is here. Tell me, share with me these numbers.
I'm so excited about this because this is the future, and the future is right now. Did you ever think a couple of years ago you'd have a supercomputer in your pocket and you could talk to people, hey, how are you in Barcelona? I'm good here in New York City. Well, that's what this is about. It's about technological breakthrough. Now, this is the incandescent light bulb that Edison invented about 150 years ago. We got real cute with this thing for a little while ago, the compact fluorescent light bulb. This is the future. This is an LED light bulb that's going to last you 22.8 years. Now think about that. Wrap your brain around that. 22.8 years.
Wow.
It gets even better because this is going to save you 85% on your energy costs. And let's think about this for a little bit. Now, let's just imagine, let's say your energy costs are about $200 a month, okay? That's $2,400 a year.
Okay.
Your lighting portion of that is 10 to 15%. So let's keep it conservative. Let's make it 10%.
Okay.
That's $240 per year in lighting costs, right? Imagine reducing that to 36 bucks.
Are you serious?
That's what you just did. You reduced it 85% to $36. Over the course of just 20 years, that's $4,480 some odd dollars in energy savings. Not to mention the fact that you're not going back and forth to the store to buy the equivalent of 250, right? Because you're getting 10. Right, you're getting 10. Each one replaces 25 incandescent light bulbs. Incandescent light bulbs only last for about 11 months, and I'm going to show you why.
Okay.
Come back over here. Now, when you were young, maybe you had an easy bake oven, or there was an easy bake oven in the house, right? An easy bake oven is a cardboard box with what inside? A light bulb. And what can it do? It can bake. Here's why. Because this is why you can bake inside a cardboard box. This incandescent light bulb has been on for about 10 minutes at 344 degrees Fahrenheit. If I touch this light bulb, I'm going to get a second-degree burn. Here is the 60-watt equivalent from iBright, the brightest ideas in lighting. That's at 79 degrees. Here's the difference. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road. These wattage meters tell the whole story. Here's your incandescent bulb. It's pulling at 50 some odd, 50, what is that, 54?
56.
56 watts. Now let's take a look at the 60-watt equivalent over here. Advertised to pull around 9, it's at 7.9. It's actually doing less. That's 85% in savings over the course of the next 20 years. That's over $4,400 in real savings. Now, not to mention the AC savings, right? If you have 10 light bulbs in your vanity, right, and they're all at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, that's why you're sweating in the morning putting on your makeup. Yeah, well, you're baking. If they're in the kitchen, if you live in the warmer states, you're spending a ton of money on air conditioning fighting your light bulbs that are burning at 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, folks, this is the way to go. LED technology is saving a lot of money. There's no doubt about it. These are real savings that you'll be able to see in your electricity bill. So when you're ordering tonight, you're going to order between the two choices, which is going to be the soft white and the cool. Carrie, what guidance would you give between those two, soft versus cool?
These are dimmable, which is great. I like the idea of having a really soft light bulb in the the dining room, in the bedroom, and the brighter ones in places like the kitchen or where you're doing tasking. And this is the technology here. LEDs will last 22.8 years, but they're going to save you up to 85% in energy costs. And here's a great example. Here's a little baby that just came back from the hospital there, right underneath that light bulb. The light bulb hasn't changed, and now she's probably around 2, maybe 3. She looks to be about 6, maybe 7 years old there, same light bulb. Notice how the room is changing as she's growing up. Now she's in high school, right? She's got the backpack. And, she's gone off to college, and it's the same light bulb.
Is that not crazy?
You're not going to change this light bulb for 22.8 years. That also means you're not going up and down on a ladder. You're not getting up into the recessed lighting. But again, 85% energy cost. Think about that. I mean, $4,000 to $5,000 over the next 20 years in energy costs. And a lot of people, when they call in, these bulbs always sell out. Because the average household has 30 to 40 lights in it. So take advantage of the flex. buy 3 or 4 sets and then do the entire house, apartment, condo, co-op. You'll feel the difference in the heat. There'll be so much less heat, especially in the warmer months, which means you're going to turn the air conditioner down. That's going to save you money, and you're not going to be buying 250 incandescent light bulbs over the next 20 years.
The one thing to be cautious of whenever you're buying LED bulbs is to know that not every company manufactures the same high quality. So some LED bulbs will only last 5 years or 10 years or 12 years. These last 22 years. So not all LED bulbs are made in the same way, are the same quality, the same standard. The reviews for iBright are already in and people love them. One thing that I noticed as well, and Kerry said it, but they're dimmable. Not all LED bulbs are dimmable. Typically that's more money. The other thing, these are a 60 watt equivalent. A lot of people end up with a 40 watt equivalent and they say it's not bright enough. So this really is that perfect solution and alternative to what you're using right now. We're busy. We have fewer than 1,500 now left before they're sold out. Choose soft or cool. That's the only decision tonight. And the reality is, you have to change your regular bulbs anyway.
Well, here's the deal. These things are burning out every 11 months, right? So you find yourself changing a multi-bulb, lamp that you have,
right?
Because this one, you never change them at the same time. What we did in our house is we changed them all on the same Sunday. We just went with iBrights and we bought 4 packs of them and we just changed them, and it was remarkably different in the kitchen, in the bedroom. For Angelia, for her vanity, where she puts her makeup on, it was like night and day, because remember, this is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This is much more of a heater than it is a light source. In fact, engineers will tell you that. They basically say light is just a byproduct of the oven that's being created inside there. Here's your 60 watt equivalent of the LED. And I can grab this lamp with my hand. Go ahead, grab that.
It's not
grab
going to burn you, right?
It's never going to burn you. It's never going to get higher than your body temperature. And that's your 85% savings. And let's do this math again.
Okay.
If your energy cost is $200 a month, right?
Yep.
That's $2,400 a year.
Yep.
Now, you go to any engineer will tell you, statistically, your lighting cost is 10% of your energy costs. Most of the other stuff is major appliances, obviously your air conditioning, your TVs, your computers, right? So let's take the $240 portion, your annual lighting bill, and take it down to 36 bucks.
Okay.
Now, let's amortize that over just 20 years. That's $4,450 in real savings to you back in your pocket. When was the last time you could buy something for $50? No, you're going to save $4,500 in savings.
But these are real savings.
Yeah,
so
real
you
savings.
see it in your electricity bill. Give it a go, try it out. We have about 5 or 6 minutes left. This video here is probably the most compelling I've ever seen on an LED bulb.
Well, yeah, because the baby picture underneath the light on the left there, you can see her growing up, and you can see the room is changing as she becomes a child, becomes a teenager, goes to high school, and then goes off to college. But this is, I know it's hard to wrap your brain around and say to yourself, okay, I got to buy light bulbs. Get them all. Get 20 or 30. Get 2 or 3 sets, and just do it all at the same time. And you'll see the difference in the envelope or the online statement or the little push or the email or the text that you get from the energy company. You're going to see it come down. It's 85% in real energy savings, not to mention the fact that you'll never ever burn yourself changing a light bulb.
Right.
You won't have to go up and down that ladder for 2 decades.
Safer.
Yeah, safer. You could have somebody come over and do the whole house for you, and then you'll be done. That's it.
So this tube of light bulbs right here.
Yes.
Tell me again.
This basically represents the incandescent bulbs that you will not be buying over the course of the next 20 years. So, you know, even if these bulbs were $1 a piece,
right,
that's still 250 bucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
That, you know, this is $250 right here for every one of these packs that you buy. But the real savings is in the real energy savings. That's where the money is. And it, you know, we're talking about a cruise or college tuition or remodeling the house. I mean, real ultimately tens of thousands of dollars. If you got 2 or 3 sets of these and you reduced by 85%, you know what your energy bills are. They're going to come way down.
You got to try it. We'll send them out to you. Remember, if you want to do what Kerry did, if you want to do a whole makeover, so in the bedroom, in the kids' room, in the living room, in the dining room, we could put every single light that you've got now can be an LED light. So there's so many reasons to get it. The other thing as well that you'll really appreciate is that these these look like normal light bulbs as well. They really do. So, Kerry, the other thing that people wonder, how the lighting that I'm gonna get, I'm so used to my incandescent. I like the way it is.
I think these are infinitely softer, which means they're infinitely more flattering. They're dimmable. They're great task lights for crafting, for sewing, for reading, for working, you know, at your office and your computer. If you're on the West Coast, and a lot of you folks are, because it's late here in the East, if you want to save energy, if you're concerned about the environment, you want to make an impact, you want to make a purchase tonight that makes you feel good every time you turn on the lights, this is it. I've been presenting these now for about 2 years, and I was so excited when they first came out, because how often can you say, oh, okay, look, 55 bucks for 10 light bulbs, that seems expensive. That's $5.50 a light bulb. Sure. But wait a minute, they're going to last you for 22.8 years and save you 85% in real energy costs. And that's great for the environment because we're burning fossil fuels, right, to create energy. We all know that. Right. So I know we only have 3 minutes left. I want to go ahead and just do this one more time. This is an example of why these LED light bulbs are so much more efficient than incandescent bulbs. This incandescent bulb is now at 355 degrees Fahrenheit. If I touch this, that's a 3rd degree burn. Right. I can grab this light bulb. This light bulb is the LED. I think it's a softer, more flattering light. It's at 86 degrees. Wow. Think about that. And then take a look at this meter. This is the meter for the incandescent bulb. It's drinking and gulping and wasting 56 watts. Conversely, the LED is sipping a mere 7.9 watts. And just imagine that amortized over the course of the next 2 decades in real savings. I mean, we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars. And what I say is get 2 or 3 sets, replace them all, and you'll automatically feel, for you ladies out there, you'll feel that the vanity in your dressing room or in your bathroom is so much better because you don't have 350 degrees, 350 degrees. You don't have all these light bulbs. Yeah. You're not in an oven. You're not a French fry in a French fry. You know, and then in the kitchen, same thing. So it's going to help you reduce your cooling costs in the summer months.
Debbie is here with our jumbo jewelry armoire. If you own this, please give us a call. I know that she had a show earlier this morning. It was so popular. And if you don't mind, Debbie, I want the cameras to come to me just for a moment because I was saying to Debbie that I own not 1, but 2 of her jewelry armoires. I have them at home, and this is the beautiful Debbie who's invented this. I own 2, and I want to show you the regular size that a lot of us own right now.
They're fabulous.
Yeah, yes. I have 2. I have 2 in the white. So what we're offering to you today is the jumbo, which I'm in front of. 2 of the regular ones make 1 of the jumbo. Just so that you know, the regular size, we actually have them on our website right now. They're $159 a piece. 2 of these makes 1 of these. So for buying 1, you only pay $20 more, and you'll get twice the amount of jewelry in this 1 investment, which is why this has been so popular all day long, right in time for Mother's Day.
Absolutely.
And you've got 4 colors. Will you walk us through the choices if you can?
Have 4 fabulous colors, our best-selling colors. We have a beautiful light oak right here. And then we have our gorgeous cherry.
Wow.
Right next to it, we have beautiful black, gorgeous for those contemporary homes. And our #1 color is the one that we have hanging over the door, which is our white. That's our #1 color.
All right, and all of them are limited, by the way.
Yes.
The oak of the 4 choices is the most limited and will be the first to sell out.
Well, I'm here to tell you that more is more and less is a bore. Just listen to Ira's ad sell. Bigger's better, and let me show you why. This is the biggest armoire you will find anywhere in the world. I have not seen one bigger, and I've searched. Look at this, 5.5 feet tall. Gorgeous full-length mirror. Now, you know, we all need a full-length mirror, but it's what's inside that counts. and everything is inside this one. Look at this.
Wow.
I mean, 2 of your regular armoires that you might have bought from me now will fit in this. So this is absolutely amazing.
This is a dream come
This is,
true.
I mean, this is heaven. I want you to know that mine at home, I have 872 pieces in that.
You lucky girl.
Yes. Now I'm going to take you from the top to the bottom and show you how fabulously the system works. This section right here is our earring section. This holds 96 pair of earrings. That's if you just put 1 per hole. Now, 96 pairs, which is 100 and, oh my gosh, how much?
Oh my gosh, you looked at me for the
Okay, I'm
math?
not on the math. Okay, 192 pieces, but you also can use the top if you want to use your clip-ons on the top, so you can absolutely double that yield. Okay, right below it, I want you to know there are 14 solid brass hooks. They're about 1 inch long, and you can double and triple hang your watches, your bracelets, your necklaces, anything that you need to hang. Again, right below it, another 14 hooks. Look at this. All of my necklaces are beautifully separated. Long necklaces on the bottom. Absolutely beautiful. No more tangles. Okay. How many fingers you have? 10? I don't want 10 rings. I want 100 rings. And I have room for more than 100 rings right up here. Look at this, big chunky. Look at the size of this ring. You just pop it right in. And this is like a beautiful, beautiful jewelry store. This is where we took all this technology from. All the stones are facing forward. You can see absolutely everything you have. And as well, you can double and triple hang this up. Now come a little closer because you're gonna love this. Look at the mirror on the inside. This, Marlo, come over here. Look, there is room for Marlo and I both
love this
in
one.
this mirror. You can see both of us at once because it is shoulder to shoulder. Look how wide this is. So you could try everything on. You could stand back. You could put your earrings on and see how you look without opening and closing the door. Right below it, more hooks. I mean, this just gets better and better. A beautiful wood shelf. I know that you're gonna get so jealous because yours doesn't have this, but right below this wooden shelf is 2 feet of bracelet bars. 6 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches.
Gosh.
Look at how you can just grab your bracelets and go. No more little drawers, no more little velvet, you know, things to look through. Everything is here. And if you see it, you will wear it.
All right.
Absolutely.
So we're going to open up our testimonial talk line. We want to hear from you. I want to remind you that we've sold tens of, not hundreds of thousands of these, but this is the regular size, and what you're getting is twice the amount in this new jumbo size for only $20 more. So what the regular size would hold, you can hold twice the amount of jewelry. And this price, don't forget, this is my notes say this is the final planned airing of the day.
It's it.
It's already a huge customer pick. We're gonna ship it to you with free shipping and handling. You've got your flex pay of $35.99. If you're lucky enough to have hundreds of pieces of jewelry like Debbie, or maybe you only have a few, but you wanna grow into this, what a wonderful gift. Mother's Day is next month. So you definitely wanna pick this up from, it's beautiful. The hardest part is what color to choose.
That's it.
White is the #1 choice, but the oak is the most limited. The cherry is stunning. I mean, it's just drop dead gorgeous. And then we also have that very contemporary black. But tell us your story. Tell us if you're buying, maybe you're upgrading, because I'm actually thinking about, when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking about maybe giving mine away to someone else and upgrading.
Or to a daughter, or to a niece, or to a friend.
So tell us about the installation and what happens when we get it at home.
You don't have to put this together. This is totally assembled. The hardest part is getting it out of the box because we pack it so well when it gets to you. Look at the size of this mirror. It's super. Now, what you're gonna get are two of those little brackets, and you could hang it over the door, or you could put it on the wall just like you would a picture. So you always have that choice. So no matter where you're going, if you move, you could take this with you. So sometimes you say, okay, in one house on the wall, and another house on the door.
I'm looking at how beautifully it's displayed. So how are your rings displayed now? How are your earrings? Are they in little boxes? Are they in little bags? Are they in one of these contraptions where...
Or do you have this knot of mess like this? Ooh, is this any way to treat your jewelry? You know, I have a lot of jewelry, but it's not the Queen's jewels. It's things that have sentimental value. you know, I have so many things that mean so very much to me that maybe didn't cost a lot, but to my heart, they cost $1 million. I know you have those things too.
It's true.
Like, Marlo, look at this right over here. This right here is my grandmother's watch. Now, every morning when I get up and I open up my armoire, I grab my grandmother's watch and I look at it and I think of her. Now, she's not with us any longer. And believe me, it's not worth a heck of a lot of money, but that sentimental value. And we're talking about making your bedroom nice with a gorgeous mattress pad and painting. This is the icing on the cake in your bedroom. Because you know what I do sometimes? Sometimes I just open my armoire and I sit on my bed and then I look at all the memories. Because what is jewelry? It's just like a photo album of your life. You know, weddings, births, bar mitzvahs, old boyfriends, new boyfriends, old husbands, new husbands, the whole thing. This tells the story of your life. I even have in mind, my daughters hate when I say this, I have their first tooth in the little corner right over here.
That's so sweet.
So this is your treasure chest. This is your hope chest of new. It's not a purchase, it's an investment because you will have it.
I apologize. They also love that it gives you the vertical organization.
Right.
Because you might have a large box like this that might be massive, but you still can't see everything.
Like this.
And the amount of time, I mean, that we waste looking for the other earring or the back to an earring or looking for the bracelet that matches this, you know, that matches this ring. The amount of time when it's displayed like this, it's so easy to eye what you want to
choose. You don't hunt. You choose what you want to wear. You know, I want you to think about how you spend your money. I mean, Marlo and I are shoppers, okay? We buy every single day. But how many things do you buy that you can honestly say you're going to use every day? Not once, twice, maybe 3 times. I wake up in the morning and I look in this made in America, and that's something really important I want to tell you. This is totally made in America, not on a slow boat from China. It's made in a furniture factory right here in the USA.
That's wonderful.
From a family company that has been doing this for over 100 years, so you have quality. So you look in your full-length mirror, which we all need. A beautiful wood-framed full-length mirror would probably cost you $100 or more. But then you open it up, and then you choose your jewelry. You choose your jewelry, all those fabulous things, and you say, this is what I want to look like. This is what's going to make me look a little special.
And you protect it, because how many times do you have things all in a mess or all jumbled together, and a piece breaks or it gets ruined or it gets tangled. So this is an opportunity for you to be able to wear your jewelry every day and love it. We are inviting you to call. It is the final airing. It's beautiful. You are getting, if you're just tuning in, this is the jumbo size.
This is the jumbo,
This is important for you to know. This is not, I mean, even if it were
size matters.
Yeah, it does, girl.
It size matters.
You naughty thing. But I want you to explain it because I love how you described it.
Okay.
This is your number. This is the one that you've sold hundreds of thousands.
We've sold hundreds of thousands, and we still have this if you want this. This is our original.
It's $159, by the way.
I mean, this holds a lot, okay? This really holds a lot. But this is $159. $159 to get this home. Everything in here, 2 of this, you could fill this up twice and put it in here. So 2 of these go into 1 of these. So for $20 more, you're getting twice the yield from this and being able to put it in this for customer appreciation.
Yes.
This is a value like you will not want to miss. You'll kick yourself if you miss it.
And we're shipping it with free shipping, and it's on FlexPay.
This is Concierge Collection, and this is some extreme clearance shopping because we just took $50 off the next item that you're going to see here today. You are going to receive a 3-piece set from our Concierge Collection, a 100% cotton 3-piece duvet set. You're getting the duvet, which is like a giant envelope for your comforter or your favorite blanket or bedroom topper. You're also getting 2 of the matching shams. We're going to go through the colors, but you're going to get all 3 for $39.95, and we've got sizes for for everyone. We have the twin, we have the full queen size, and we also have the king size. Here are your colors, and then we'll just say ready, set, go. Ladies, you can start your engines because everyone's gonna wanna get in at over $50 off. Leopard, sand, white, ivory, jade, blue, lilac, yellow. Isn't that pretty? Like a buttercup yellow, the navy, the coral, which you see on the bed, which is this beautiful peachy salmon pastel. It's just perfect for spring. But to get 100% cotton, this is not a microfiber, this is not a blend, 100% cotton duvet cover and matching shams. We're gonna take $50 off. It's only as long as our quantities last. Ellen, where do we begin with such a great vibe?
You know, a duvet cover is just fantastic because it really is like a room makeover. So affordable. You can take whatever comforter you're using. It could be that print that you're tired of looking at. It could be that dry clean only one, or it could be a simple blanket and you just stuff it inside of this. And what's so nice about it is then when it's time for laundering, you just peel this off and you're not laundering a bulky comforter. You can just launder your duvet set. I love this because it is 100% cotton, but not only that, it's that beautiful soft percale weave, which is actually one of the most breathable when it comes to cotton. So if you are a hot sleeper, you'll love how this feels against you and you'll love how easy it is. Look at the colors. I love this because sometimes you just want a little bit of change.
Sure.
But to redress your bed can be expensive.
I know.
So.
Ellen, we only have about 30 seconds left.
Gosh.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened, but these are going very, very quickly. I'll show you the color chart at the end.
Okay.
But for those of you that haven't yet experienced duvet, I'll tell you why you need this. First of all, it makes your life so much easier.
Oh,
if you
for
have
sure.
dogs, I love them. I love them sleeping with me. I love them when they nap on the bed, but there's money paws, there's dog hair, and by the way, they drool.
Yes.
And sometimes they snore.
Exactly.
And none of that is pretty on my premium down comforter. So that duvet protects the investment you've made on a down comforter. Pick one of these great colors and then pick your size. Twin, full queen, or king. You can machine wash, cold tumble. I don't know how I would live without those duvet sets. And I have several in my house. It's easy to change over the look of the room.